All right, we can tell allergy season's begun. We're both in here sneezing all the time.
We absolutely are.
But, you know, a price to pay for the cool weather, I guess.
It is very typical for fall, but yeah, we do have to make sure we're taking the allergy meds as we're heading out the door. We're feeling fall-like as well with both the temperatures and the allergens. So, you know, not too hard to believe we're 14 days, 2 weeks away from that autumnal equinox. That's going to be September 22nd. We're almost there. We just got only a few weeks to go until we are in that autumnal equinox and fall starts. Well, fall officially started for me at the start of September, but for everybody else, then fall will start. We're seeing temperatures across the bluegrass, a lot of us in those mid to upper 40s, definitely feeling like a little bit of a chilly start to our morning. I know I needed a jacket as you're heading out the door. Kind of wish I had a jacket on right now because it's definitely feeling a little bit cool for us for the start of our morning. Dew points also looking very dry. If you're like me, my nose, I have been sneezing, but I'm not very sniffly. My nose is actually very dry because of how low our dew points are. And if you're like me and you kind of have that same thing going on, make sure that you get some saline spray. Get that in the nose before you head out the door. It'll definitely help you a lot. Then as we look at drought monitor, the dry conditions, we can see that on here as well. Despite the fact that we had some pretty good rainfall last week into the weekend, we have seen that drought expanded. We have moderate drought now. Before was just in the western part of the bluegrass region near Somerset, Monticello, Campbellsville, has expanded across the bluegrass, seeing Richmond, places near Jackson, Hazard, Manchester starting to get into that moderate drought. It also expanded a little bit up to the north, whereas before it was only near Flemingsburg, now down into Moorhead and even farther to the east. And if you're not in that moderate drought, you're very likely seeing dry conditions. Definitely wanting some rainfall, but the bad news is I don't really have any in the forecast. But it is good news if you're looking to get outside, or for our bus stop forecast. Sharky's bus stop forecast showing us very sunny through the day today. We're going to be starting off a little bit chilly, like I mentioned, probably getting into those lower 50s in the next couple of hours. But so you might need a jacket as you're heading out the door. You might want to send the kiddos with one. But if they're fighting you a little bit on that, I would just give it up, because by this afternoon, not going to be too bad. We'll be in those 70s. That sunshine going to have us feeling nice and pleasant as we head into this afternoon. Honestly, a really great day for us to get outside, I'd say. Futurecast, we're not seeing any kind of clouds through the day. Temperatures will be reaching those 70s, feeling very mild. Then as we head into the overnight, looking very similar tomorrow morning to what we're seeing today, where we're starting off a little bit on that chillier side. The temperature is going to be able to warm up quite a bit as we head into the afternoon. We'll start to reach those 80s yet again, and we'll have a little bit of cloud cover, but not too bad. Still lots of sunshine. Heading into Wednesday morning, we kind of rinse and repeat where we cool down. We'll get down into those 50s, and then we'll be warming up into the afternoon. So if you're looking to get outside, do some yard work, maybe mow that lawn, or plant some flowers. I know my mom was planting her mums this weekend, or maybe get those Halloween decorations out. I've been seeing a lot of people getting theirs out. I put some of mine out yesterday. No matter what you're doing, if you want to get outside, going to be really great to do so. We'll be in those 70s today, back to the 80s tomorrow, mid-80s by Wednesday. A little bit warmer, but still really not too bad for us. The one thing you will want to remember, like Sydney said, the allergens. We've got that ragweed, very typical for fall. It's going to be high over these next several days. Make sure you're taking that allergy medication as you're heading out the door. Trust me, your nose will thank you. Again, those upper 70s by today. We are going to be slowly warming up. We'll be back to average, which is those upper 80s by the time that we get to the end of this week and into the weekend. Overall, looking like a very pleasant forecast for us.